I am whole. I am broken. I am loud. I am quiet.
I am that innocence personified.
If only you will be here with us till the end.
But sorry, this isn't another piece of lamentation or the poetry that leaves you right at the point of your climax. It is simply the run-on lines of poets living in the verses from their past.
Who is with ears wide enough to hear and hold our tales without spilling a grain? This season that is upon us is the one that comes with pain beyond pain. But only those with an eye on their minds can see.
Should the silence linger, it will still be the same story over and over again. If so, the birds shall not sing for us that song that lures us to sleep, and that which we fear shall live within us forevermore.
Today, let's stand to speak of the rapist who hides behind the face of darkness, and the lady who continues to be put on the sharp edge of the sword. For this space isn't for him or her, but us, whom are guilty of the sins put on them.
Several paths lead home. I hear the sound of broken footprints vanishing deep into our unending slumber. You don't pluck your pearls before they bloom. It's a taboo which shares same space with you.
Tell my neighbors, tell my friends, those who laughed at my pains and even those that cared for my cries, that like a phoenix I shall rise again, to dust the shame they all see, and scribble my scriptures for them to read.
I am done being weak. Now I would speak the secrets I hold, the one that took years to unfold, locked up and never told, altered my heart that is gold, made my strength go cold. Now that I am old and bold, I will speak of that which was done.
I was told I was small to understand the ways of life, so I must not speak of what was done, not to anyone, even if it were me. Being 6, a little small, I couldn't recognize what was going on. My mind filled with confusion and hiss with lust. I couldn't say no. I was helpless and only small. He took away every purity I had.
Being the playful kid I was, he would ask me to come into his room, so we would play a play of queens and knights. He had the sword while I had the crown. His play had no time. It came in the morning, noon, and night.
I am sorry you haven't seen more of me. I have gone to define myself so I may speak my words, as hot as I am hot, and not to be forced into silence, just like they have made others shield with fear, only to tell their tales to the walls of their hearts.
I shall show all that there is, and say all as it is, because nobody shall tell my own tales. I remember you'd pin me down against the cold floor, force your way into my innocence, and crush my soul with your deep trust. On the shoulders of the streets, I found my name loitering as though a whore, paid to trade our pride for centuries shall pass, and the walls shall not forget the girl that was defiled against the odds they knew.
These scented boards are ours to groom, not to be left to wander into gloom, for the future is closer than the past. There is no excuse for what they have done. They've always said it is the devil at work, or some jinns that colonize their thoughts to do these acts they had no control of.
That day she had called to say I was really missed in her classes that dragged late into the nights, which always had questions only for me. In her words she had said, "Today, it was totally a bore. My brightest student is nowhere to be found. I just had to teach the set of dumbest students in your class." We had laughed over the phone for the joke she never failed to say. And I was to see her in her room to catch up with all I had missed so I wouldn't fail her questions if she still asked. I was very young and naive, a little boy willing to explore beyond every bother availed to me. But I never knew I was being prepared to be devoured by the mistress I adored.
The victims aren't to be scorned or cast off like some sort of barren wife, but shielded to speak out of these acts that have refused to go.
Together, we all speak with a voice unified as one. To tell the rapist saying this, or the uncle that calls his niece into the loneliness of his rooms, and even teachers meant to teach science and art, that the students are in their toys, so they should stop and repent, for this society has victimized the victims
For just too long.